Hey guys, Ajax22 here, and I just wanted to do a real quick video to get some input, actually. I think we've all seen the pictures of the Nintendo zapper Glock that are kicking around the internet right now. Well, the mad scientist and I were talking it over and came up with a couple of different ideas. I think we can make one that has a more realistic extended barrel, a rebated slide, fins. We're going to use a second generation, so it doesn't have the line. We'll trim off the trigger guard, polish it, strip the stippling off the sides, and then laser engrave on a pattern that more closely matches the zapper. We're going to mill out the back side of the slide, add on a milled piece for the rear sight. Going to put a ramp sight on the front. Recess the barrel in, give it a slight muzzle break, I think, and then yeah, just do a tremendous amount of machine work to it. Yeah, I know it's a second gen Glock 23, but I don't particularly like 40. I love Gen 2 stuff, so if this wasn't the right base for this gun, I mean, if you look at the size, it's a good one to start building off of. I'm thinking about doing a two-tone paint job where the gray, the lighter gray, actually goes here, so that you got to imagine this, representing the same general profile of the Nintendo zapper. I can't do it in orange, so it's going to look a little derivative because we are going to use the same color scheme as the people that have already done it. And hat tip to them, but the orange thing would probably run afoul of a number of laws. So yeah, the idea is that we're going to replace the back plate with a bumped out aluminum one, get the general feel. We're going to use Glock 17 magazines with the extended butt plate for it, so they'll stick out a little bit, and then we'll add some putty to reshape the heel of the magazine extension, so it continues the curvature of the Glock grip frame out a little farther. That's about the sum of it. I think we can, really get the devil in the details on this one. So, gonna do the same milling to the frame, or milling to the slide. Except that instead of just porting on the top, we're actually going to remove the entire front upper portion, because I don't think it's actually necessary on a Glock. I know nobody's done it yet, and this is probably going to dramatically reduce the structural integrity of the gun. So this is going to be a 9mm conversion, and I haven't been able to find a 40-to-9 conversion barrel, so we're probably going to have to make one. Par for the course. Ramp sight's going to be off a conventional safari type rifle. Rear sight's going to be complete custom fabrication, and then going to have to play with the trigger assembly, I think, because I really want the solid trigger look, and I think we might be able to convert the whole thing to a sliding trigger, but we'll have to recess into the frame, and that's going to be the last thing to happen, if it happens, before paint, which, I mean, depending on how it looks. We've all seen the horrible, ugly, that's how you shoot your dick off meme gun. Hopefully we can avoid that look with this, but it does need to lose the trigger guard, so that's going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to go run over to the machine shop right now and get started on this. But I wanted to post it up right this second, because this is what's happening right this second. And any feedback, tips, tricks, etc., that you guys can point us to would be greatly appreciated. Hold on just one sec here. I'm going to grab the images. See, there's been a couple of different Nintendo zappers. The most recent one really kind of captured the spirit of the gun with the angled cuts, reduced round lines, and the fitting. I mean, the machine work on it really channeled the the real deal. The other ones that have been done, the paint was good, but the rounded corners and the more conventional Glockness of it kind of minimized how awesome it really was. I mean, this, you know, they really got it here. So probably do the similar pattern out to about here, come down, mill it out completely, extend the barrel, put the ramp sight on, mill out the whole back section here so we can put the proper colored rear on, remove the trigger guard, and obviously, you know, Gen 2 won't have the rail, so it won't draw the eye down there. Probably copy the control color on this. I think on the real guns it had an orange trigger. Yeah, so we'll probably orange the trigger up a little bit in the process of remaking it. Yeah, that's about the size of it. We're gonna stick with the two-tone gray on gray with the red highlights, and copy the Nintendo Zapper lettering. The should be pretty straightforward. Anyway, if you're got any tips, tricks, suggestions, please speak your piece right now, because it's happening. All right, yeah, comment. I'm going to be watching on my phone while we're doing this, so hope to hear from you. Thanks.